Hey there, my dear hamster lovers and finance enthusiasts. Many of you have probably heard that to grow your stash, you need a kickin' portfolio, but how exactly do you do that? And nope, I'm not talking about a leather briefcase for your papers. It's that mix of investments that can multiply our moolah. To avoid losing our riches while exploring unknown lands, let's tune into the pros who've already nailed it. Here's a video I picked out for you today.
Where are you investing right now?
70% real estate,
Okay.
20% stocks, 10% cash reserves waiting to buy.
And the stocks, index funds or?
70% stocks, 15% ETF, 15% crypto.
What's your crypto total in relation to everything else? Like what percentage? That's gotta be like 2%.
Yeah, 2%. Yeah,
So of the 70% real estate, how much of that is rental versus business versus primary?
almost all of it's rental.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
What about your primary? Do you own
Like
that?
my personal?
Yeah.
I mortgage on it. Yeah.
Wow, now that's what I call smart diversification. I dig stocks and crypto, but the real estate part really caught my fancy. My neighbor was just saying he wants to move. Maybe I should offer to buy his burrow before he changes his mind. Obviously, investments are all about making and growing your cash. But having a strategy for timing and goals is super crucial too. That's why I suggest checking out insights from another finance guru.
What is the most effective way of making $1 million? It depends on your skill set and the timeline. Because if you want to do it effectively over 30 years, it's going to be a lot less hassle, a lot easier than trying to do it in 5 years. One of my most viral clips on social media, I was talking to a kid, he called into the Ramsey show, he's 19. He said, how do I turn $100,000 into $1 million by the time I'm 25? I said, why are you trying to make 900 grand on your money in 5 or 6 years? He said, I don't know, it's just a question. There was no real goal behind it. It was out of fear. He just said, I need money now while I'm young because I'm scared I'm going to end up like my parents, or retire broke, or do something I hate. When it comes to that question, you've got to look at your motive behind it and the urgency behind it. And so for me, the way I actually did it, it took 9 years. I invested in my company 401k, 15%. I was debt-free with an emergency fund. Beyond that, I got a reasonable house, small mortgage, paid it off aggressively. That house appreciated in value, rolled that into the next house, kept investing 15%, and that's all I've done.
They say genius is simplicity. Making money is not just about the bucks. It's about setting goals and marching toward them, friends. That was a real burst of wisdom superpowers, and I hope today's videos hit the mark for you. Now I'm off to snack on some nutty cheese before I scout out more awesome vids for you. And remember, hamsters are power. One for all and all for one. Bye. See you next time. Hi, my dear CEOs and fellow hamsters. Today I'm exploring some surprising perspectives on money and the cheeky ways some millionaires use to keep more of their nuts to themselves. From $80 shoes that last longer than my lifelong snack time to rich folks who can't tell what day it is, we're diving into really weird flexes. You think millionaires always swim in piles of gold? Think again. Turns out even hamsters with massive cages can sleep in the corner under a paper towel. Let's see what a millionaire lifestyle really looks like. Spoiler, don't expect fancy fluff.
So you're a millionaire? Yep. So how much money do you have in the bank? 30,000? I bet you have some exotic cars in the garage though, huh? No? My car is maybe 5 years old and worth 20 grand? Okay, but this house, it's gotta be worth millions, right? 600,000. Can I see your shoe collection? I didn't know you had a fetish. I don't, just, come on, show me. Wow, who would have thought? See that pair right there? Mm-hmm. $80, and it's lasted me 7 years. Okay, but surely your watch is worth... Well, what the hell's the point of being a millionaire if you're not buying fancy stuff? If you've been following Imran the finance engineer, you know it's all about owning your time. What does that mean? Most people fall into the trap of buying fancy things because they either want to appear rich or they think it'll bring them long-term happiness. Unfortunately, materialism forces you to keep working so you can continue paying for stuff. Okay, hear me out. Can I take some feet pics?
So you're telling me you're a millionaire and all you've got is a pair of shoes older than my grandma? If I had $1 million bucks, I'd have a golden food bowl, a diamond-encrusted water bottle, and a wheel made of silk. Owning your time? Buddy, I own my time. I sleep 16 hours a day. I need to have a word with your financial advisor, or at least your shoe guy. Ever meet someone with questionable brains but so rich you wonder if they bribe the universe for extra luck? I mean, some hamsters are the best proof that anyone can make big money. Let's roll in the next story and discover why you should never listen to anyone squeaking that you could never.
I don't ever want somebody telling me again that I can't do what I want to do. And I don't want to feel the control of another human on top of me. And so for me, money is freedom. And I think it is really your ability to push back on the universe. Like, the more money you have, the more you get to exert your will on the world. And the less money you have, the more you get exerted upon. And so I didn't like that.
Right.
And so that was the moment that I was like, bah, I don't ever want that to happen again. And then the moment where I was like, ooh, I think I can actually do this was when, do you remember like the first time you met a really rich person and you were like, they're not that smart? And I had one of those moments where I met...
You're like, how's this person have money?
Yeah, I was like, what? This guy?
You're saying more money equals more freedom? Well, I guess if I had a mountain of seeds, I could build a kingdom and finally control all the snack time decisions. But hey, at least I don't have to exert my will on the universe. I just chew on my bars until I get what I want. Ever feel like you're missing out on some big secret and running in circles while other hamsters stay so chill but get so many seeds? The next guy totally knows the secret. He's making millions, doesn't even know what day it is, and is somehow not paying any taxes. Let's crack open this mystery. I'll definitely use some tips for my next great escape.
He showed up into my office. I saw on his tax return so many zeros, my head was spinning. But what really captivated me was that for someone who was making 8 figures net income, that he was paying 0% in taxes. How? And I could not understand it. You're showing 10 million here, brother. But then on the tax liability line, it's saying 0. And then I ask you, how is your life going? He's like, Carlton, I don't even know what day of the week it is.
That busy.
Not that he's that busy. He has not worked. And it's because he had built such a big real estate portfolio that he was making $10 million passively. And he was paying 0% in taxes. When he left my office, he went to San Diego with his children and spent the rest of that week taking them to SeaWorld. It was a Tuesday, Chris. He didn't know what day it was. And that's what told me I need to understand. I need to understand real estate, and I need to understand all the tax strategies around real estate, because
$10 million and he doesn't even know what day it is? I lose track of days too, but that's because I'm in a cozy little food coma. Buddy, having $10 million and not paying taxes is not real estate anymore. That's unreal estate. Seriously, just sign me up. Who knew not working could be such a successful career? For more insights, don't forget to like, subscribe, and see you in the next video. And remember, hamsters are power. One for all and all for one. Bye.